Hello, and welcome back. I'm back again. You know me. Oh, you can't get rid of me. That's easy. Hey, Paul Schlachter. Listen, I will get your name right, Schlachter. Steve McRae, manager. Hello, and how are you? Hi, Taye. Hello. How are you, Taye? How are you? I hope you're well. How's your beautiful wife? I saw a picture of your wife, and oh, listen, you really went to the market and you chose well. Stunning woman you've got. Stunning. Absolutely. No, you're not late. I just came on. In fact, I was late. I was busy checking on the boys and checking on the bird. Okay, so we're going to talk about children going missing in church. For some reason, this is now becoming a trend. Well, not a trend as such, but let's say it's a disturbing trend. Why would families go to church? Then when it is time to go home, one of the young kids goes missing. Why is that? Why? There's something not quite right. Church, they say, is the place where people go for healing, where you go to meet God, where all these things are supposed to happen when you're in church. You're in the presence of God. So why do children disappear in the presence of God? No, children should not be disappearing in the presence of God. I do not understand that. And right now, as we speak, there's a case going on right now. A young boy has gone missing, and it's one of those cases that I don't know where to begin with that story. I really don't know, but somehow we'll try and see what I'll try and see what you guys think about this story. Hey, People Thulu is here. Hawia is here. Christopher Richards is here. Inquisitor Bacon is here. Inquisitor Bacon says, "Good afternoon." Well, it's evening here. It's evening where I am. Okay, people Thulu, people Thulu, thank you. Sklakta, Sklakta. Are we correct? Sklakta. No, no, we're not talking about Roman Catholic practices in Canada again. No, this is in Africa. This is an African thing. Before I talk about the ongoing case of the missing child, what's happening right now, I want us to look at a documentary, well, some part of a documentary. Let me see if I can get that documentary right now. Oh gosh, if we start looking at the cases of what you call it, um, the Catholic Church, we'll never stop. That's it's huge. That is huge. Okay, just 1 second. Let me try and find. Okay, that's it right there. Okay, let's go and find the video. 1 second. Oh, so how's everyone doing? How's your day been, guys? I was here early on in the day to speak about the gentleman who was sentenced to 24 years in jail for speaking about Islam, Muhammad. 24 years in jail. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Still trying to wrap my head around that. How someone in this day and age can be sentenced to such a long. Okay, just 1 second. I need to. Just trying to find the particular story. Just 1 second, guys. Okay, I think I found it here. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to share my screen now so you guys can see this bit of this story. Hey, Coco Jasmine, how are you? You can't really speak about Muhammad. Why not? Why not? Why can people not speak about Muhammad? What's special about Muhammad? He's a prophet, right? Should we take everything that we're told? Should we just believe everything that we're told? That many years ago, someone walked this earth. His name was Muhammad. He did this, he did that. He committed atrocities. But nah, we don't care about that. He married a 6-year-old. Oh no, let's just push that under the carpet. But you can't speak about my prophet. They're managing to kill people in France over art. Who is doing this, People Thulu? Who is killing people over? They just very useless things, trivial things over art. People are dying over art. Who are these people? Killing over art. Why? Every day, just something you hear, just it's just so disappointing. Okay, I'm going to share this story with you guys so you can see exactly what's going on with little kids going missing in church. Brace yourselves, guys. This is not going to be a pleasant story, unfortunately. So, yeah, I've got to warn you in advance because this is not going to be pleasant to the ears.
For money for blessings, there's much greater dangers lurking. I'm going to Kakira, nearly 60 miles east of Kampala, to investigate a case that shocked Uganda. Last year, this building was home to a church called the Deliverance and Healing Ministries. Annette owns the building and lives next door. Her brother Jonah shows me the church where a self-styled pastor held religious services.
That is the place where one kifo kye bali nga bapangisa ku myezi ng'ena nga bapangisa ku bantu wano ku my sister era pastor yajjanga wano n'abantu aj'omu n'omu one by one like that.
Around 6 months ago, while the pastor was using the church, Annette's daughter disappeared.
Byatuukawo nali nze siriiwo ng'omwana mulese wano nali ngenze eri mu kulumbe kati nagenda lwakusatu ku lwokuna omwana n'abula.
Annette's daughter Trinity was allegedly murdered by the pastor and his wife. She was just 4 years old.
Ne bayingira
4 years old. I mean, look at the young innocent girl, only 4 years old, just like that. I bet the mother, the father, all these people trusted that because they're church people, she'll be all right with them. They're church people. They're Jesus people. They call on God all the time. They won't hurt a fly. She'll be all right. But the very people who call the name of God and whatever gods they call, they're the ones who turn around and do the most heinous of crimes. Then they tell you you can't speak against their prophets, their deities and their gods. But they do the most atrocious things.
n'akwata omwana mu bulago n'akolya n'amunyiga n'amusala omukazi n'amukwatirako ne babaaga omwana waffe.
Kale mpulira bubi nnyo buli lunaku kubanga engeri gyenyita wano omwana wange engeri gye yali ng'azanyira wano ng'amulaba kimpisa bubi nnyo era buli lunaku wenfulumamu bwe nti okujja wabweru mpulira bubi mu mutima n'amaziga olusinkaaba n'okukaaba.
According to the police report, Trinity was sacrificed. They slit her throat before cutting off her head.
See, right there. Wait, let me take that back. Here we go. Sorry, my tummy seems to be rumbling for some reason.
According to the police report, Trinity was sacrificed. They slit her throat before cutting off her head.
Okay. This is a statement by the 4-year-old's mother. It says, when you look at him, you would think he was a man of God. So, this is a question to Christians. Who is a real man of God? And who is fake? Who is real and who is fake? Because if we cannot tell who is real and who is fake, we're supposed to assume that everyone is real until something happens. But guess who suffers? Guess who suffers in these religions, in the hands of these fake, well, I think they're all fake in my opinion. But I mean, if we were to give some credibility to Christianity, let's start off by having a yardstick, how we can say, okay, indeed, this is a true prophet, a true man of God. Guys, how do we identify a true man of God? Kalitha, hello. Scapegoat Iscariot, hello. How are we supposed to tell who is a true man of God? This 4-year-old has gone to a man of God, but look what's happened. Killed. slit her throat. How evil can you be? When you slit the throat of a 4-year, I don't know. You have to ask humanity. There's some humans that are just pure evil. There are good Christians and bad Christians, good Satanists and bad Satanists. There are good and bad people without religion. Oh, I know how to answer the who is a real Christian. I know. Okay, people, Thulu, please tell us who is a real Christian. Christianity is not real. So there are no, I love that, straightforward. There's no beating about the bush, just hit the nail on the head. Yes. Scapegoat Iscariot says, Christianity is not real. So there are no real Christians. That's just my opinion. Okay, we're waiting for people Thulu to tell us. Right, depending on what you mean with fake. Faking their belief is different from believing in false, something false, that it's false. Okay, people Thulu has answered. No, the 4-year-old was taken by someone claiming those things. So people Thulu, going by that comment, you're saying that some people who claim these things actually are telling the truth. Yes, that some people who are claiming to be God's servants, that they're indeed, because then what will happen is we then have to go down to asking the question what they define as God, what evidence they have for the existence of said God. The questions keep on coming. If a religious person does not display humanist characteristics, they are not. Okay, I can agree with that. Scapegoat is scary. Not G. Not G-Man. G-Man is the gatekeeper to true Christians. People Thulu. I thought that only applied on YouTube. Do you know, I watched a video where G-Man said there are no starving Christians anywhere in this world. That there are no Christians going hungry. None. That God somehow finds a way to supply their needs. When I heard that, I was thinking, oh, G-Man has not, oh, G-Man is so, he's so deluded with his American version of Christianity. People are going hungry every day. So G-Man, real Christians do not exist outside of his realm of understanding. So he is one of the bad guys. He shows it. Unfortunately, unfortunately, he doesn't think he's a bad guy. He's a good, you tell you, he's one of the good guys. He's one of the good guys. He's one of the good guys. Religious fundamentalists are a threat to humanity. It is sickening. Absolutely sickening. Let's hear the rest of this, then I will Brainbug, hello Brainbug. How are you, Brainbug? No starving Christians. That's exactly what G-Man said. God gives them Jesus's blood so they don't feel hunger. No, he said, because the scripture says, God shall supply your need according to his riches in glory. And so there cannot be any Christians going hungry. Him and his friend Vekel, is a Vekel he's called, the man Vekel, them two were going on, I was thinking, so daft. There's one Christian guy here in the US who's threatening to kidnap non-binary people. He claims he's doing, Here we go now. Here we go. He wants to kidnap non-binary people. For what? Why? What is he trying to? Question: do you think G-Man is okay? People Thulu, can you please do us the honor of answering that question? Do you think G-Man is? People Thulu, is G-Man okay? G-Man needs to be locked in a padded room. Oh, Khalifa. Khalifa, do you know G-Man at all? Have you encountered G-Man? have you encountered him? Have you by any chance seen any of his videos? Oh my goodness, that's one rabbit hole. I would not recommend that rabbit hole. All I would say is, if you want to hear the absurdity in Christianity, just go find G-Man. G-Man says, as long as Christianity says it's okay to own slaves, he's okay with it. In fact, he said he was willing to be a slave to someone. As long as God says it's okay, G-Man says slavery is okay. It's okay. G-Man is misunderstood, but highly delusional. I can agree that he's misunderstood, but I think he doesn't help his cause. He really doesn't help his cause. In trying to understand him, he just, it doesn't help. Doesn't help the conversation. People through this says, how should I know? I live on the other side of the world from G-Man. Miss Waka would be closer. Okay, all right, people Sulu. I was just saying, because you've been in that when I went in that rabbit hole, you were there as well. Okay, let's hear the story, which so heartbreaking.
N'atandika okutendereza omwo Katonda ng'akuba mu ngalo ye omwo n'asaba n'akuba mu ngalo wekujja wano mu kusinza n'asinzira ddala ng'agenze mu mwoyo.
The police said the pastor fled the scene, but was later arrested. They say he and his wife admitted to the killing and have been charged and are now waiting to go to court. How has that affected you as a person?
Nange kyempisa bubi kubanga nze nange ndi mukkiriza naye kyampisa bubi mu mutima kubanga kyankosa nnyo naye yakola bubi kubanga omuntu eyandikkiriza Katonda atya okukkiriza Katonda ate nga abasumba bwe batyo si bwe bakola kati ono yalina kigendererwa kike.
Before I head back to Kampala, Jonah wants to show me where Trinity is buried. What do you remember about Trinity the most?
I remember she could just come and give me a hug. She likes joking. She was a lovely girl. You see. Sometimes I don't believe that really Trinity was being killed. Sometimes I thought that maybe I'm dreaming.
That's heartbreaking. That's just heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. Oh, he says that if a woman is the R word, she should be happy because the man. Did he say this, Steve McRae manager? No, he didn't say this, did he? G-Man said this. Oh my God. It's worse than we thought. I'm pointing out that the bad people illustrated in the video so far have had no qualifications presented. Over in Africa, most of the people who claim to be God's people, the God, they have no qualifications for what they teach. They learn on the job. The only thing they need is the Bible. They hold on to the Bible and say, I've been called by God. And they can start a church. That's it. You saw the little place, that they were doing church. What qualifications do you need to go and open a place like that and call it church? Hardly any. So most of the people we call pastors, preachers over in Africa, most of them have no qualification at all for the ministry that they have. They learn on the job. Their rules, they make up the rules as they go. He'll be back before the month is up. I hope so. Okay. So you saw the case of that young girl, Trinity. Right now in Nigeria, there's a case of a young boy that's gone missing from church. And it's bad. They're tossing the family back and forth. There's a lot of things going on. And it's the poor people who suffer. The poor people suffer in the hands of these religious leaders. Come on. Okay, let's go have a look at another video. A case of his name is Testimony. Okay. Oh no, sorry guys, what am I doing? What have I done? Okay, that's it.
The have not opened. You now went to another place.
Okay, wait. When you got to the place where they say Indomie, the place was not yet open.
Are you spending too much time on your tax and accounting? When running our separate businesses, we were spending a fortune.
Hello?
So, the little boy in the middle is the one who's gone missing. His mom went to church with 4 of her children, and he went missing in church. Now, this is the mother on the right. She's disabled. She's her legs, she's on a wheelchair. But she's got 4 beautiful children. She went to church, and the young boy Testimony, this one in the middle, he's nowhere to be found right now. He's gone missing. So this is his brother is telling the story of how he went missing, how Testimony went missing.
Triumph.
His name's
How are you,
Triumph.
my boy?
I'm fine.
How's your day?
I'm fine.
Have you eaten?
Yes, sir.
Are you enjoying them?
Yes, sir.
Good. Triumph, I want you to tell me again what you told me. I want you to narrate again what you narrated to me. Don't be under any pressure. Just tell me what you remember. Only what you remember from the day you went to Mississippi. You can sit down. Are you standing up right now?
No, I'm sitting down.
You're sitting down. Yeah, just relax and don't be under any pressure. Okay?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yeah. So just flow with me. Tell me slowly anything that you remember. Don't be in a hurry to say anything. So from the day you went to Mississippi, you can start from there, my boy.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
The day we went to Mercy City, we lodged at hotel outside the gate. for 1 week. Then we now lodge inside the Mercy City for 1 week and night. We now said our rent has expired. We now said, okay, because the next day we're not going to the church. We now reached there. As after the service, we came back. As we are going back home, we saw Prophet Jeremiah, and he now said, well, is my mom the owner of all these children? We now said yes. He now said that he did not believe. And we now tell him that yes, the mom is the owner of the children. We now said that no worry, that they should write our name, that on Sunday that he will call us out. We now said, okay. Evening of it, the woman came.
Okay, guys, the boy is going to narrate the story to the person interviewing him. There's a gentleman on YouTube called Prof X. He's very invested in this particular case. But I will tell you exactly what's going on. So the woman went to church with her 4 children. Pastor saw her and her kids. Oh, are these your children? She said, yes, they're mine. They go back to their hotel room because they traveled from one end of the country to the other end to go to this particular church. I don't know what they were looking for. Maybe the woman was going to go and see whether she can walk again. I don't know. But she still cannot walk till now. And so 2 women turn up saying, oh, we need to go buy something. Do you think one of your kids can come with us something? I don't. But 2 people from the church. And the woman said, oh, they're church people. Okay, why not? Told the eldest son, okay, you go with your little brother. And then he goes, they go. Come back. One of the women said, leave your brother, and we're coming. We're just buying something. And the boy never came back. So the woman has 1 child missing. She's crying all over the place. My child, my child, my child, my child. The people in the church said, no, we haven't seen no child. It's nothing to do with us. The woman has cried to so many people. And the pastor now turns around and said, you know what? I'm going to get the police involved. The police, because over in Nigeria, if you have money, you can get the police to go arrest anyone you wish. So if you have issues with someone, you can just go walk up to the police station and say, I need someone arrested until further notice. And here is money. Here, come with me. In fact, the police officers will go in your car to go and arrest the person you want them to arrest. So you hear an average Nigerian would say, I will get the police to arrest you. So when they say that, it just simply means I've got the means to get you arrested by the police. So the pastor has arrested this lady. Now the lady now has been forced to change her story and say she lied and this and that. I don't know what's happening with the case right now, but whatever's going on, because the pastor is saying that they're trying to rubbish his name, they're trying to make his church bad, this lady is she's the demon, the devil is using her to rubbish his church and his whatever. That in fact people bring children and abandon babies in his church. So why on earth would he want to take someone else's baby? So right now, this lady has 3 children. No one is talking about the missing child. In everything that the pastor has said, I've not heard him once say, we need to make an effort. The police, the justice system over there works different. The justice system over there works completely different. Whoever's got the most money gets justice. If you don't have money, justice, there's hardly any justice for you. Sorry, guys, I've not been looking at the chat. There's hardly any justice for you. Okay, let me see the chat. Okay, you guys are just having a good conversation in here, which is good. I'm thinking that religion is for the poor and working class people. Free thought is for the rich. Kalitha. Kalitha, well said. Well said. Well said. Well said. Okay, so young Tim, sorry, I was going to call him Timothy. No, testimony till today has still not been found. But they're tossing the whole thing back and forth. The mother gets arrested by police. They've taken her from one place to another. In fact, she's under some immense pressure as we speak. This is ongoing right now as we speak. That's that case. Then last year or 2 years ago, was it 2 years ago? It was 2 years ago. Another case happened where a child went missing in the church. 1 second, let me go find that video. Okay, that's the video.
He was tapping like, Auntie, you have to fight this thing. People, one year, ọmọ méje ní sọtí tó bí rẹ̀ fẹ́ lò. Wípé ìgbà tá à ń gbàdúrà ló ń wọlé láti church.
Okay. This lady right here is the mother of the missing child. And this interview was done when the child went missing. Her child's name is Gold. She took Gold to church. Gold was sitting with her inside the main church. And the ushers said, no, come on. You should let him go to the children's section. He's better off there. She said, no. I've only started this church not long. And, I'm not sure. Oh, they finally convinced her. She took her child to the place and never to be seen again.
So long, I should be taking my child to the church and the church. But I just felt maybe it's too young. The last week Sunday, I felt okay, fine. Maybe even mingles with the children.
Oh, she said her boy hadn't started walking, that she thought in her mind that if he goes to mix with the other children, that might make him want to get up and walk.
I went back to go and check on my child. He was not facing where I left him. When I dropped in the money, I registered his name. Number 87 in the register. When I went back, I said that his chair has been turned to a particular lady, which I thought was working there. I saw a bonds with my child, and I have to fight. Like, if it's not the church that provides bonds for my child, they should not give my child any food. The lady that was facing the children, she's carrying a baby, she's wearing white. I can't really identify her. And I told the HOD of the children department that there's nothing you're looking for inside my child's lunch bag. Drink in the cup, like I can hold the cup himself. I was peeping.
So she basically said, after dropping her child, she wasn't 100% comfortable. She had to keep going to check, make sure that he's okay. And in his little bag, she had everything he needs in there. Drink, snacks, every single thing he needs. Because it's her first child, only child. So she kept on going to go and check.
I went back to the church. When it was 11:45, I went back to the church premises. The service was still going on. I went there, I couldn't find my child again. I called on them and asked them, they said I should look for it among the 200 children that were there. I was the one that answered all the children and started for them. I was annoyed. In the church. I don't have anybody. Why would somebody carry my child? Okay, fine, fine boy. When it was 3 o'clock, me and they didn't inform the pastor and the service was still going on. All this thing, just so you understand. In front of me, one church service, adults. Sorry, I was around seeing everybody.
Okay, bottom line, what she's saying, by the time she went back at 11:45, the child was nowhere to be seen. She asked them, where is her child? And they said, look go look for him. There's almost 200 children. Where's she going to start looking for her child? She looks everywhere, doesn't see the child. Then she starts panicking. But nobody was doing anything. And so now in this case, the pastor was arraigned in court. The pastor and a few other people were taken to court over this particular case. Gold is the little boy's name. And he was sentenced to, I think he was sentenced to life in prison, because when the child just was nowhere to be found, they discovered a lot of inconsistencies with the stories from the church folk. It was a mess. So the pastor in this case, this woman's case, in Gold's case, he was sentenced, I think, to life imprisonment. But guys, he only stopped in jail for only 1 year because they did a review and, it says, case is thrown out of court. He's a free man. So he's free now. And Gold is still missing. Gold is nowhere to be found. So this is the church members rejoicing over their pastor
At
being
Harvard
freed.
Business School, we have a
Let's have
unique
a look.
approach to online learning. Each course is developed by
Because church members will always take the side of pastor. That's a pastor, by the way. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay. I'm going to translate what he's saying. Oh, he's talking some very dangerous prayers here. Okay, let's see. Normal. Let's hear what he has to say. Okay, let me look in the chat because I haven't been looking. I'm trying to send something important to my family in England, Wales. Okay, I need to work out the actual time difference. So right now it is 17 minutes past 10. People Thulu, it's 17 minutes past 10 p.m. right now. People Thulu, what time is it where you are? Sorry for the derail. Okay, so right now it is 17 minutes past 10. Can't afford a lawyer, you don't go to court, no justice for you. But scapegoat is Iscariot. Can you walk to a police station and say, police, I want to teach someone a lesson, and here's money, come with me, let's go and arrest the person. And the police will go there, arrest the person, guilty or innocent, they don't care. They've got money to arrest that person. And then they'll take the person to the police station, deal with the person, maybe beat the person up, lock them up in the harshest, to teach them a lesson. Is that something you can do in America? My tummy is just rumbling for some reason. I don't know why. Sorry, guys. Okay, so it's 7:18 a.m. Right, so now it is 10:18 p.m. here. Hey, Mrs. Parker. Hello, Mrs. Parker. Let's see. Children are valuable and the best and worst way. Lots of nasty stuff happening in such a place where money seems to be the highest value. Absolutely. There was a comment I skipped. Let's see. There's a comment I skipped which I'm trying to find. Yes, this one. The Afro-Humanist. Did you ever look up the video I told you about the church that came to court to defend a pedo? No, I haven't checked that out. I need to check it out. Miss Parker, how are you doing? I just seen you on the live stream just now. I was thinking, oh, I will go and watch it later on. I'll go and watch it later. Okay, so let's have a look at these church members, right? They're out here to come and rejoice over the release of pastor. At no point is anyone saying, where is the missing baby? The child could not even walk yet. The child has gone missing in these people's church. I don't care what kind of relationship you have with your pastor, that a child can go missing among your midst. Is that not something people should be asking questions and not rejoicing over pastor? If any of these people lost their children, would they be out here rejoicing with pastor? Okay.
Ọlọ́run yọ mí wọ́n sì gbé mi láti inú ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì débi ẹ̀wọ̀n láti Sunday service mo ti wọnú ogun yìí mo bọ́ lè ní Ọlọ́run tó yọ mí lọ́wọ́ ogun ẹ̀wọ̀n yìí tó yọ mí Ọlọ́run tó yọ mí tí mo kẹ́pẹ́ tó sì gbà mí Ọlọ́run tó yọ mí yìí mo kẹ́pẹ́ náà pé yóò tú àṣírí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
So pastor is saying he was taken from church on a Sunday to prison, but that God Almighty, God, Jesus, and Holy Spirit all stepped in to release him. So his release, God is the one who has instigated his release. This is Jesus and God and Spirit, all, the three in one body are the ones who have done it for him. So he's happy.
Ọkùnrin àbí obìnrin tó ṣiṣẹ́ yìí tọ́rọ mi lẹ́wọ̀n láì mọ̀dí ọ̀rọ̀ láì wádìí ọ̀rọ̀ lórúkọ Jésù Ọlọ́run á tú àṣírí wọn.
Okay, so pastor is praying that in the name of Jesus, anyone who had a hand in him being put in jail over the missing child, they're going to pay. They're going to pay with their blood and their sweat. He is praying some very dangerous prayers. Anyone, whether man, whether woman, whether nearby, far away, anywhere these people are, in the name of Jesus, they're going to pay. By blood, by sweat, they're paying. Let me see if I can find the picture of the little boy that went missing. So you guys can at least have a little, I think the picture of the child would make you understand the impact of what's going on here. If a young boy like this can go missing in your church, now is not the time to pray prayers of revenge. What about his mom? What about his dad? A mother's child, a mother has now become childless for coming to your church. No empathy. It's all about the pastor. Okay, yeah. Okay, let me share. Oh, so heartbreaking. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see this picture here. That's the young boy. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Let's go to this one. How my 1-year-old child was abducted in church. Where's the picture? Where's that picture? Okay, still loading. I think. Where's the picture? I have to agree to all this nonsense. Oh yeah, okay. I think we might have the picture now. Right. That's the young boy that went missing. Can you guys see? That's the young boy with his mom and dad. That's dad and mom. Young couple. This was their first child. First child together. They just recently got married, had their first child. They went to church, and poor Gold gone. Just gone into thin air. There's some other pictures of Gold. Let's see if we can find some other pictures of Gold. Let's see. No, not this one. There's another picture of him. Yeah, here. Yeah, that's him there. Don't know if you guys can see. That's the young boy there. Gone missing. Never to be seen again. And when the young boy went missing, this pastor, such a wicked man, this pastor was threatening his parents to do harm to them for accusing him of their child. He was threatening that he would get the police, they would get people to come and beat them up. They should keep quiet. Even told them to come to his church for a meeting. Then was later sentenced. I did a video on this when it happened. It would have been one of my first videos. I was happy that at least some justice was done. But of course, he's a free man now. Okay, let's have a look at this video again. It's people rejoicing over their pastor. Hey, Mark Caesar. Oh, sorry. I thought you guys were seeing the video. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I thought I was sharing the video. Sorry. Guys, if it was one of these people rejoicing, if it was one of their kids that went missing, do you think they'll be doing this? Do you think they would really be? And this is where the problem lies. Because it's not me, it's nothing to do with me. I don't care. Yeah, it's someone's child. So what? I love my pastor. I love my church. I'll do anything for my pastor. I'll do anything for my church, including not care about someone's child going missing in our church. Okay, that's that. There was another case, the final one. I'm trying to find it. Let's see, stop. It's 1 second, guys. Let me find the final case of the little girl that went missing. I think she was 4 years old, this young girl. Okay, just 1 second, guys. Let me find you the story. There's quite there's lots of stories about children that have gone missing. There's stories for days. Just of all places, why would children go missing in church? What's happening in churches? Just 1 second. I had the story sent to my... Oh, okay, guys. Let me show you something. Oh, this is crazy. Let me show you, you know, this pastor who's just been released and the women out there rejoicing over this pastor. Let me show you what he does in church. Some of the practices in his church. Let's show you. This is not good. So this pastor, let me show you what goes on in his church. Share. So the title of this article says, Pastor assembles half-naked women to pray in his church where a 1-year-old child got missing. Pastor, the women stripped to their bras inside the church to come and pray to God over the 1-year-old child. Let me increase this so you guys can see. People's mothers, people's grandmothers, look at them. Look at them. In church. I think there's a video as well. Let's have a look and see if there's a video to this thing. Oh my God. Let's see. Yes, this is the video. Can you guys see?
Àwọn ìyá pọ̀ bí ṣùà, àdáàbà, olóyìn, olúgbọ́lọ́pẹ̀ náà. Ẹni tábì ìpọ̀dá, ó kọ́ àpẹẹrẹ ìgbàgbà láyé rẹ̀. Tó bá ní ẹ̀kú kọ̀ọ̀kan tó yìí sùn sínú, ṣùgbọ́n tí àwọn tó ọmọ pé òun sọ fún sínú.
Taye, is this your state? Ondo State? Looks like this is Akure.
before you go. You shout aloud and say this. Ogun tó ń forí àwọn ọmọ olóògùn Àkúrẹ́ kò ní forí wòlíì. Sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kò gbọ́ mi.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Tai, can you tell us what that means? Okay. That is what goes on in his church. This was before he was taken to jail. So he was trying to prove to people that, you know, we have no hand in the young boy disappearance. In fact, we're going to pray special prayers, the mothers because people were saying, are you people not mothers? Why would you sit there, do nothing when a mother has lost her child? So this is the way to prove that we mothers were concerned. We need to show that we are. Okay, there's one final story. Just need to find it first. Gosh, I had it here a minute ago and now I can't seem to find it. Just 1 second, guys. Just 1 second. Let me. Had it a minute ago. Okay, I think I found it. Yes, I found it. Right, I'll go and share. Just 1 second, and I will. Right, young baby gone missing. And then when I was preparing for this live stream, it turns out it's not only in Africa that children go missing in church. There's cases of children going missing in church in the US. Didn't see anything in the UK. But it's not just an Africa problem. It's happening. Children are going missing in churches. So 1 second, let me do this. Okay, let me share my screen here so you guys can see. The phone is ringing. Share screen. I think it's this one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Right. So this is 1 second, guys. Let me message my friend. I'll call her later. Oh gosh. Okay. Right. So this is a 4-year-old gone missing in church as well. Because the one thing all these cases have in common is that these babies have gone missing in the church. So you have to ask the question, is church a safe place for children? Is church a safe place for children? I thought it was safe. When we went to church, we'd go to the children's section. We were naughty though. We were naughty. Me and my sister, when we go, oh my God, we didn't want to be there. So while we're there, we would misbehave. So this young girl, another 4-year-old girl identified as Goodness, has reportedly gone missing after attending church service with her parents on June the 3rd, 2018. It was gathered that she was picked up by an unknown person within the premises of a church in Ikeja after Sunday service ended. Goodness was with her mom and siblings playing outside, and within few minutes she was nowhere to be found. It's been 3 months. This was in 2018. It's been 3 months, and a wide search to find her is still ongoing at the moment, and her family, especially her mom, are terribly worried. No, actually, no. This is a different story. What is that? Are you saying this is different from the one I saw the other time? Hang on. Yeah, and there's another 4-year-old that went missing in a different church. Oh gosh, this is worse than I thought. It's like there's another case as well. 1 second, guys. Oh, this is bad. The very one I was looking for, I can't find that one. I thought I'd saved it in my files, but for some reason I can't seem to find it anywhere. Oh yeah, I think I may have found the story I was looking for. No, not this one. No. Sorry guys, I can't sing. But anyway, if you're interested in this, you can just type cases of children going missing in the church. There's lots of stories online about this thing happening. It's sad, but it is what it is. There's another case. 1 second, let me go find it. Inbox. Okay, so this is the case of another 4-year-old that went missing in church. Let's see here. So a 4-year-old child disappears during church service. A mere 4-year-old girl has reportedly disappeared from sight at the Christ Embassy Church headquarters. Hello Ogidi. The family members of a 4-year-old are in distress over the disappearance of the child during a church service at the headquarters of the Christ Embassy in Oregun, Lagos. It was learned that Elo was with the maid during the church's children Thanksgiving service when she went missing. The personal assistant to Elo's father, Solo Cosmos, told the newspaper on the telephone that Elo's parents were too distraught to speak. Cosmos, however, said efforts to find her had been abortive, adding that the police had yet to have a clue on the whereabouts of the pupil. He said the family were all there at the Thanksgiving service, and Elo was with the maid who took care of the 3 kids of the family. Cake was shared for the children during the Thanksgiving service, and the maid went to get the kids slices of cake. But when she returned, she discovered that Elo was not on her seat again. We got information from a child that he saw Elo outside the tent where they had the children's Thanksgiving. The kids said after Elo came out of the tent, a woman grabbed her hand and took her away. Guys, there's I don't know what's going on here. I really don't know. I really don't know. So guys, what are your thoughts? Please let me know. What are your thoughts about children going missing in church? Church is certainly not a safe place for children if there are Catholic pastors there. You know, children going missing or not, church is not a safe place for children. I was traumatized as a child just from going to church. Imagine telling us that we were going to hell, showing us movies about people being tortured in hell. And then when they're done, they'll tell us kids to give our lives to Christ after watching that movie. Horrendous movies for that matter. In fact, I think I should go check if that movie still exists. How about that? The one they used to frighten us with. I still remember the name of the movie. I still remember the name of the movie that they used to torture us as kids. Let's see if that video exists. That would be interesting too. The video exists. The video exists. It's on YouTube. Oh my gosh. I have not seen this video since I was a child. I would not sleep at night because of watching. Oh, I don't know if it's the movie. I'm trying to check. Oh my God, it is. I think it's the one. I think it's the. Oh my God. Oh, it's the movie. I think it's the one. Yeah, I think. Is it the one? No, this is not it. I don't think. No, this doesn't look like it. But this is old. So it must be the one then. Oh my God. Anyway, guys, I think it's the one, but that's a subject for another day. We need to come and check out the film that they used to terrorize us in church as children. So no, church is not a safe place for children. No way. It looks like the one. Oh my God. I've never thought about going to watch the video. A Burning Reality. Could it be this one? No. Classic Christian film. It must be this one then. The classic Christian film. Okay, guys. Never mind. We'll do that on another day. The film that was used to terrorize us as kids to give our lives to Christ. We'll do that on another day. My goodness. Oh my God. Guys, what are your thoughts? Let's see. The Afro-Humanist. Have you heard the story of Matt Bell? I've heard some things about Matt Bell. British convicted pedophile, right? It looks like it's the one. It's been a long time It's been over 30 years. So I need to go check it out to make sure it's the right one. But it looks like it's the right. Can you imagine? I was traumatized by this movie. It looked so real. Because they showed it on what you call it, projectors. We will all be outside. The children will be kept on one side, the adults on the other side. Everyone had to be quiet while we were watching. And then when it's all done, anyone here who wants to give their life to Christ, if you die in your sin, you're going to burn in that place that you've just watched. Come out now and give your life to Christ. He's here waiting to receive you. He's here waiting to come into your heart. Receive Jesus as your Lord and personal Savior. And you see us children going to the front, crying our eyes out to go and give our lives. What kind of sickness is that? No, and I think I owe it to myself. Even if I don't show you guys the movie, I owe it to myself to go and conquer my childhood fear. That movie, I had insomnia as a child because of this stupid movie. The name of the movie was or is The Burning Hell. The Burning Hell. Does anyone here remember the Puppy Monkey Baby commercial that really disturbed me? The Puppy Monkey Baby. No, I don't think I know that one. I don't think so. It just goes to show. Can you imagine? I'm over 40 years old and I can still remember how I felt in church. I had lots of experiences in church. But that's hell. And then what they would do is they won't just show the movie just once. They might wait a couple of months and show the same movie again. They wait a couple of months, show the same movie again. We watched that movie a few times. It's crazy. Don't do it at night time. Well, I don't believe hell exists anymore, so the film can't get to me anymore. It might just take me back to my childhood. It might take me back to, I think it will still upset me, because how do you lie to children like that? How do you do that to kids? The most innocent of churches, the most innocent of versions of Christianity, the fact that they believe in hell and heaven and all these things, they're still dangerous. They're still dangerous to kids. What movie? The Burning Hell. The movie that was used to terrorize me and my siblings as little kids in the church we went to, so we could give our lives to Christ. The movie is part of my bonnet. Do you know the movie, Taye? Don't tell me you were shown this movie too, and you were born again as a result of this movie. Oh, that would be interesting, Taye. Maybe you come and we'll do the movie together. Church is a good opportunity for predators in bigger churches. There is a general trust that the children are in good hands of fellow believers, but there are also too many people to keep track of. Yes. If you cannot convert them with logic, use scare tactics. You hit the nail on the head, Steve McRae, manager. That's what a lot of these people do. They scare people into believing. Any religion that needs to scare you into believing, then that religion is false. that religion is false. If it has to put you in a place of fear for you to believe, then unfortunately that religion is false. Whatever they're teaching, just bin it. Okay, Mark, see you later. Yeah, that's the faker. That's the faker. He's kind of the poster child for what Afrohumanist is on about. So, Taya, you know the movie. Oh gosh, oh, I don't even want to ask. I'm not even going to ask. Right, guys, it's nearly 11 p.m. here. It's 5 minutes to 11 p.m. and yeah, I need to get myself off to bed. I can feel myself getting tired. So yes, thank you very much, guys, for taking your time to listen and to be a part of this live stream. It's all of us will go home tonight in the comfort of our homes. Our children, the ones who have children, your children, you see them, you count them, but spare a thought for people whose children have gone missing in the place that's supposed to be the safest of places. How children go missing in the church. I thought that was where God is. So you're telling me that your God watched a child being abducted in your church and did nothing. Your God let it happen and did nothing. Right. Some people would bring it on if it were possible. I love horror movies, but watching alone is not fun. I think now I can watch horror movies. Now my mindset's kind of changed now that I'm an atheist and I no longer believe in demons, monsters, all those things. No, I think I can watch horror movies now. But I still don't. It's not my go-to thing. It wouldn't be the first thing I would pick out and say I've got to watch. No. If there's nothing else to watch, maybe. But horror movies, no. All right, guys, let me get off here. Right. Good night, everyone. You all take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, evening, morning, noon, night, wherever you are. And I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, guys. Good night. Epicurious code time. What's Epicurious code time? Epicurious code time. All right, guys. Good night.